We're going to have a Moonbase CPU problem a bit because I think we're close or at the max. And I think the only way for me to get that is by the human bases. So I've got our situation back up to full batteries. I've changed the batteries over to... They're all the big batteries now. Or the next one up. We're 7 CPU under the limit. So I could actually get another battery in, but I think we need some other units. I still can't work out this terminal thing. I read somewhere that you have to sort of do a manual scan, but... Anyway, my drone's off to check out a wreckage. I actually got rid of... we were building the drone thing, but I didn't have the resources for it, and it was just tying up a lot of stuff. I got rid of it. Have to do it later. Most of this is back online. I've still got the water stuff turned off at the moment. I built a chip factory thing, so we're churning out these, which is good. I need to do the oxidization, not oxide, the carbon. This thing, but we've still got to do the research for that. But we need organics, so again, I'd like to build a base. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. Let's do I think they're a bit big, but do some 10 by 10s. Because then we can expand them. Quite a lot of resources, isn't it? We've got it though, so we need a door.
You can't build here.
Right, I'll put double door there. So I think I'll do hydroponics in here. We're going to obviously probably have to expand them. much is it? One thing I'd like them to change on the tooltips or add, when you go to upgrade the belt, it actually doesn't tell you the amount. I mean, it's 750, it's an extra 500. That cost me 5,000. Easy. But yeah. So we need to do these things, don't we? If they're connected, whether I need to do that for both of them, probably. In amongst rooms.
You can't build here. You can't build here.
Essentially, I need one wall here, don't I? But probably wait for it to be built. We can adjust it. But hydroponic farms.
You can't build here.
I won't do it till it's built. We're gonna need oxygen. This thing, does it have to be indoors? Or... yeah. Okay. Need more tech, but we've pretty much run out of tech. Let's have a look at the contracts. Let's pause this while we're looking. I need to get this thing increased because I've been given 2 contracts that I can't fulfill that are automatic, and it's like using up all my capacity for contracts. So I can effectively really only do 1 contract. What have I got? A lot of bricks. Silicon, possibly steel. These much, so I need to do 1,000 bricks. Need stuff that's going to give me research. I might do that. 100 glass, I'm a bit short. Give me blue. Need stuff that's going to give me multiples though, ideally. How much fuel have I got? 239. And it seems the further I go down, the bigger the contracts, but I think it works that way. Some of them are a bit... too bad I don't really have the titanium. I've got... possible, but only gives me orange. Do like the contract system and the fact they're giving you quite a lot of stuff. You know, this is stuff that's mostly on the moon. Right, we're making these now. The only thing is, I need to do this contract, so I need to keep chips and parts. Right, this thing I can do. Get that done. Lovely, the crush site's given me some stuff. Yes, we're wasting science. Oh, I don't think we should be now. Got a green, blue, orange going. Let me have a look if there's more stuff, because if crash sites, I still got to go pick this up. I need to buy another cargo truck, but I think we looked at those as being too expensive, aren't they? 195 for me at the moment. And I haven't got materials to build the factory, so this guy's carrying. So let's get this. It's not absolute fortune of goods. Take it. 12 chips. Send the truck. Not going to click back to base yet because we might be able to pick other stuff up. Right, the rover. This is probably going to be a mission, isn't it? But we're quite close to it. So prioritize these pads as well up here because they were going down the lift to pick stuff up that was already on these things, and also I think really it's probably better stuff stored here because then it's faster loading the jobs. So just filling this up with titanium. But yeah, this examine the cargo thing, I've googled it several times, and it talks about people doing manual scanning, but I don't know how you do that. We've discovered it, and then but it's not clicking. We should clear this contract. I also accepted a contract yesterday by mistake. There was an infinite contract, so that was blocking a Okay, received. And we've got a new one from the same people, I guess. 370. How much glass have I got now, though? Okay, let's do this one. think these people are also set to infinite. No, keep getting. But I think these ones are more achievable, so the game's throwing me those ones. Right, this stuff's got resources as well. Not particularly stuff I need right now. So these green things. I think I'll have room, so we could probably pick this up and go pick that stuff up.
Research complete.
Regolith refinery upgrades. Okay. Yep. We also did some other stuff. We're saying I need another green at the moment because we've only got 60. Be another. That's already queued to be trained. It's money to do those upgrades. I mean, I do need more like these things. Which, you know, we're making stuff pretty slow. So they'll help. Right, let's have a look what's happening down here then. I think we don't have any drones, so the contracts take priority. That's fine. So this stuff's making bricks, but it's making 2 per minute. So 6 per minute there. These things are more efficient. They run off slag and oxide. And they make 4 per minute. So one of these does the job of 2 of these. So I kind of want more of these, but it's resources aren't the slag. And we do have slag. I don't know, this thing's going to run out at some point, but things.
We detected a faint emergency signal coming from a point not far from us.
What
I'm
about some?
Tim Sullivan, station employee. 3 of us have food and water. Base 4 and 5 are depressured. Need repairs, materials. We need help. I repeat, need help.
Interference is making it difficult to pinpoint the exact location. According to the signal data, there should be a radar station number 23 in this area. To find out more details, we'll have to dispatch search equipment.
So that's going to be another thing to find then. There's a geo scanner that I haven't researched yet that will actually tell us where to put this thing, you know. But this is like these things. I don't know how to actually. I think we might need to send drones to it or something, but. Right, I need to send the rover to. Might send because there's like 4. Most of them are going to be contracts and repairs, but some of them, like these ones, if they're a wreck, I can continue to go up. But I think this one's supply outpost does sound good though, doesn't it? Yeah, let's come here on it. So I need supplies. It's an age away. I'll take the flipping And then once that's done, I'll probably come across and then try and do these. Need more of everything. I need more drones. Right, so this stuff's gonna continue to get built. Because I need to start growing vegetation stuff. So I'm gonna need CPU. I don't think have I even got one microprocessor? Yeah, 6. So these produce 5 more. So we're gonna need a whole room full of these. They do use power as well. So this could be like a CPU room. It's going to probably need cooling. I have to wait for things to be built. I'm going to do the hyperbolic farms in here. We can expand this as we go, I think. I'm going to need a living quarters as well, and I don't really want to bring people though until, because then we're going to be very reliant on oxygen. And a mushroom farm, because I need these organics to make the carbon fiber. Make another one of these, but at 18 grand to speed this up. I think. Then I want to do another one of these, but I can run the slag off to the right, but how am I going to get the purple? What I really want is probably them sat like this. Like this. And, let me change this around. They is very expensive. Right, I messed up that thing now. So I've got bricks going into there. let's say was it just a set? Right, so I can have problem is doing them in a row. So like if I do that and then I do that, I can run the purple down, but then yeah, not too bad. Another broken night of sleep. Although it didn't help that I think at 4 AM or something my phone fell from my bed onto the floor and woke me up. Then my bladder was like, go for a pee or something, and I didn't sort of sleep again. Then I had the neighbour leaving at like 6 something or something. So I used to sleep really well, and I sort of still do, but it's like it doesn't take much to disrupt my sleep. I think I had to turn Joker's thing. He was posting stuff at like 2 AM or something. Weird. I could do. I need a bus. We've got this sort of thing that I've not built yet. That's 5 for 1. And that's 30 for 5. I've got my cough a bit as well, where that came from this week. Get my maths head in gear. So that's 1 power making 5, so it's a 5 to 1 ratio. 5 5s are 25, so instead of making 25 it makes 30, so this makes 5 CPU more for the power than this does. Not a huge difference, but of course we haven't researched other stuff. I'm having belt issues. That would need though to come out there, drop in, but then I need gonna cross over. I mean, obviously we can sort that with where is this? Sure we researched it, didn't we? This programmable splitter. Being belts, isn't it? I would have thought. No. Maybe it just creates them automatically because the other little ones. Look like they're built. Hmm. I've got two different products. They're like dropping in like drop bins. What I was sort of thinking was something like this. I have to sort of do that. This would just sort of run alongside. This would have to go to there and have a junction. These are gonna have to deals. I get out of this now. I clicked off the thing. Ah! Oh! I mean, it will work. It's going to slow things down a bit because of the sorters. I'm going to have to keep it cheap belts, I think. I can't afford the... Then, once I create the belts going down here to the supply, we won't... Third and fourth. Thousands. If I build that, this wants to send that. I don't know why I have to have it. This sending. How you doing? It's going to be quite hot again next week. I don't know if I'm going to be able to stream every day. We got back into the 30s again next week. Oh man, come on, roll on. I mean, this is what, our 5th heat wave or something, 4th? Not 2, I think it's just a few days. Well, I don't know, Tuesday 27th, back into the 30s, Wednesday, Thursday, possibly Friday. Usually, we'll see. Right, that's passing the right stuff through. Stuff. Be right. I wish I could blueprint stuff to have the Lakers. So we might have a third or fourth or something here. Got room for another 2 or 3. But I will run the belts down if I can afford it. Well, I don't know actually. Don't actually need. Don't need this to go beyond that for the moment till we build more. Same with this one, really. Kind of weird. It's like the slag is purple, well, sort of bluish, but yet it's not the same color in the game. This stuff, so some stuff is. And right, and then I'm gonna need a conveyor belt. Take the outputs. Have it to there. Gotta run this down. Lost me. Get rid of that. Power to them, of course. We need to redo that. But these things use CPU. Well, they do, yeah, too, so I can't. Need to be careful. They're short of. Oh, no more CPU. Right, power. We'll run it off there to there. Not. Need another mast. Mast here. Run it. Do there. And this will feed that. This will feed that. Right, and this wants to just get that for the moment. We build more. And I need this to go there. 1500 just for that. You having a giraffe? It's so costly, the belts. I mean, I quite like the fact electricity and belts do cost money, so you can't just go. It's probably set a little bit too high. You know, even the low cost belts are like 5 grand down here, and if I go with these belts, it's like 20 grand or something just to do. To the income, it's a bit out of whack, but okay, so these are working now, so it's not really that pretty, but I don't know the way they're designed. I'm gonna have to do these pass-throughs. I don't know where this programmable sorter is, unless it's a version of this, but run power from that. Okay, so that will have increased our brick production. Well, boosted this. can't afford to boot. I want to boost this one as well. Can't really afford another 20 grand. Right, how's this doing over here? Getting built very quickly. And what's going on with the contracts? These people constantly 70 glass. I mean, and it's got some research. 8 art. Let's do it. Let's do it. Fill order. Okay, that keeps slowing the drones down, but that's fine. I need the 80 grand and science. But that's going to leave us basically no... I keep saying glass because it looks like glass, but actually titanium plates. But I'm sure I'm going to keep calling it glass. Yeah. Now we did get this boosted one level. We need to boost this as well. So I think I'll boost this and the other one once I get this contract money in, because we're going to get 80. It's basically going to cost me 40 to boost this. We are running... This thing's going to run out soon. So I've got titanium oxide coming out of here. Now I can run this stuff up here, some of this other stuff that we're getting. I probably need to do a storage here because it's using up drones for the slag, much as it pains me. Spend this money doing that, but drones keep taking it away. I've got them turned on, so you do want them to be able to... This was going to be slag in here. Probably will run it into this system up here at some point. I can't afford like belts all the way up there. And we've got all this going on. I need to get the hydroponics going.
Objective achieved.
Okay. Good, so we got the bonus for that, so we actually got 96,000, and we've now got that research as well. It's good. This guy keeps sending me stuff. Now 400. I can do that. Probably should do that, but this other job. Thing is, like this job here. 897. I mean, I'm not making those. I'm going to do these as well. I've actually got it, I think. And then that will give me a bit of money. Right, so let's boost this up. Production speed 100%. These are very slow. I think there's 3 levels. Just check the tech tree. We're looking at the refineries. So yeah, there's three boost levels. It's a shame you have to pay for it. But I also need to boost, well, once you start boosting, you need to boost the extractors. So I've got the boosters and the regoliths level 1 where the smelting I've got queued up. So, and then, you know, then the actual manufacturing can get boosted as well. Like making bricks, but I haven't got room to plug it in. And I really like the tech tree, I really do. It's probably one of the best tech trees. This game is quite similar to Captain of Industry, which I do love as well. And it's going to get pretty complicated. I wonder how FPS is going to do once you... I've got a drone over here doing a bit of mining. Can't afford can't afford belts or extractors up here, but 1 mine each over there. We don't need to clear more space right now, so that's all fine. This is being made, but it's constantly being interrupted by these contracts that we're doing. But making chips was something I just started last night, so that's a new thing. We're not going to have a lot of those yet. As with all these factory games, you just start a little bit and then start ramping it up. But our biggest sort of bottleneck now is drones, cargo vehicles, and the CPU. So I need hydroponics, and I need to build that. So I got rid of it again because it was, you just don't have the stuff to build it, and there was no point. This thing, there's a lot of power. I mean, I've got the bricks and the metal, but until I can get carbon, until I'm making carbon, and what are these things? I need to be able to make modular, terminus, and carbon before I can really build that. Now, this makes the chips, which we've got going. This is being done. So that will make the carbon, but it needs the organics, which is why we need doing the indoor stuff. And then what makes the... Right, it's this thing here. So this thing here, getting a lot of power, 40 CPU. So that takes chips and parts to make modulars. Which actually wouldn't want them to use too many of it. But we still need some modulus terminus factory. We're going to find probably down here somewhere. This one. So that will probably be our next orange then, if we're not doing. But I think most of the things that I've got I should boost to like at least level 1, because it gives it, you know, 25% boost each time on these things. Oh, that's 30, that's 50. I don't know if that's a total of 50 or 50 on top speed. That's somewhere 50%. They're not all the same actually, but we've got this one on the go. So yeah, I probably should do the components and then bricks and get those done, and then after those look at doing the modular. But right, so that went. Do we get paid for that contract yet? Or not. Give me another one. Can do that as well, but crap, did this thing not get fulfilled? I think the you can change these, so like 3,000 tons, so some of the orders now already I need to use the Courier X because well, I probably messed that up because that lander, we've actually had to use 2 landers because you get fees for using them, so a little bit less efficient. I've got this other game going on up here, so he's traveling down to there. It's going to take time. This guy, right, we were going to send him over here, pick up this stuff. Room 4. Wait, he's going to go back to base first? Hang on. Because he's only using 128. Stop that. I wanted him. The expedition's always set from your. So if I say that truck. Yeah, it then sets him. That's a bit weird. Because that's going to be very inefficient. These things take ages. So if I was to send this thing manually. I don't know. This might be. Not be able to do it. I can send him up there. Well, let's test it. We need to test it, but that's a bit weird. So I've got loads of cargo space, so why would it? Say anything about... We'll see. We'll test. I don't want it to go down there to go up there to come back again. Right, so that should pay for that contract then.
Objective achieved.
Go. And we got on the replacement contract. These guys keep giving us constant. Can't feel that. I need to save up for this one, but now we've only got 30 of these, 70 of these, and I can't make those. Use some of the others, but bricks 750, that's a lot of steel. Hey Sargasso, morning. 8500 450, that's a bit more realistic. Only 28 grand, but we need to get the reputations up. Let's do that one. Yeah, so when you fill the order, you need to check it's within this limit, because if not, I need to change. Truck. We looks like we're 3. Do that. Okay, so that's sorted out our imminent money issues for a bit. And we've got a bit more tech. Okay, so we boosted this, didn't we? I've already paid, so I need to boost this one. Okay. That one's already done. Now, can I boost this thing? No, it's a different technology. So it will have its own thing here. Okay, well, we're gonna have to be patient and wait. Okay, so these are all working. We're a little bit short on the purple. What's going on here? Why is that not constantly feeding? But it's set wrong, that's why. Right. So purple ahead, slag to the right. This is slag and slag. That's correct. That's correct. We've heard from purple. And we need to boost this, but it is already boosted, so... But it's also sending stuff all the way down here. Yeah, I've just had a cup of tea. Wondering whether to have another cup of tea or just wait another... So many... Left arm covered in bites. Midgey's got me. Right. Don't know about this. This is all gonna... I mean, I've got my water and stuff all set up down here. So... Oh, don't send me an urgent contract. I can't do. $32. We don't have enough of that. I've just got that. Aluminium close to it. Almost can do it. There's no tech, it's just money and reputation. Think about it. So what I wanted to do is also, if I took out a bit of wall, I'm gonna do it now, isn't it? I kind of wanted a doorway between these rooms, set it up like that, but it's like double walled. Is there an internal wall, or is it just... Oh, that's a separate dismantle. Let me... You see if that keeps it inside. No. Make it... Hoping it was going to have it floored because... I'll have a door. Doing all this for the first time, so... Anyway, so we're going to start hydroponics off in one room, CPU in another. I need a room that's going to be like beds and habitats and stuff. It's cost a lot of... We'll also do another room. Patience LG. Did I load a fresh? No, it's the same save. It's a couple of things happened yesterday which were a bit weird. One was the voice stuff just stopped, but I didn't really do anything. It just started working again. I don't think I even rebooted the game. Well, I did on stream yesterday, but I think that's a bug. Sometimes between the music and the voice, the AI stuff just stops for some reason, but then it will start again. So that was just something that happened and then sorted itself out, but it's kind of weird. As far as the power stuff goes, again, I don't really understand why I lost so much power, but I didn't change anything. I didn't go back in the save. I got rid of all the small batteries, replaced these. I waited a whole cycle of basically doing nothing, so we weren't making anything. Let the batteries get fully charged and then carried on basically. But I was doing fine like this, you know. It's like it only goes down to about half or something. So I did something. I mean, I was building this building, but which I've cancelled, but it shouldn't have been powered because it's not completed. But you know, this thing, I don't have the resources to build it, so it was, you know, it's 10 CPU, 70 power, so I deconstructed it again so that I could fill contracts. So no, but so I've just chopped off the end of yesterday's stream a bit on the video, because I spent about 20 minutes trying to just understand. But yeah, that's all I've done really, is just let a cycle go, let the batteries get charged back up, and now they're all the largest. So I've got rid of I redid the wiring, so it's just less spaghetti everywhere. This is doing an S pattern and then connecting to the batteries. Got rid of that other building that I couldn't complete anyway. And then once the cycle restarted again, I then brought... But no, it's the same save, and I didn't even go back on the saver. I just spent a bit of time sorting it out. All good. I mean, obviously it costs time, but I mean, essentially, if you don't make anything, I mean, I expect if you've got humans, they might die or something if you're not making oxygen and stuff for them, but I mean, there's several systems that feed into it. Obviously, without all this working, I'm not going to get resources. Without resources, you can't do contracts. Without the contracts, you don't make money or science. But yeah, and the voice thing just stopped working, was a bit weird. It's working again this morning, so started working again when I was just trying to refix the power. So no, I haven't saved scummed at all yet on this. I have created a different, in fact I probably should just create another one. LG4 of an eye. I think I'll do a LG5 in case we need to go back. I don't know, because if the I don't know if the hydroponics need humans. I don't really know how all this is going to work because I haven't researched all the life support stuff. We haven't got bunk beds. Got beds. But see, the farm, it says, I mean, I don't really have the CPU, so that farm's going to take 6 power, 2 CPU. It's going to need 6 water and 2 people. So I think really what I'm going to do here, because I don't know, let's have a look with the power. It's that CPU thing. I don't know if these need people or not. This thing. It doesn't say it just needs power, so because I can't build a lot more now because of my CPU. So if we make this a CPU room, so let me put one in and we'll see, because if I can then get this whole room sort of being CPU room, that will allow me room to build, because you know everything now that we're building is using CPU. I can't build any more power, batteries, you know, a lot of these units all cost, I mean, look, one of these is 4, these ones we've been doing down here are 2, and we've only got 5 spare CPUs, so this is going to create me 5 CPU per one of these. So if it runs automatic, I don't know if it's going to need water or anything. I mean, it doesn't to build, but it might do to operate. We've got water on the other side of the map. I maybe should have built it down here because then it would have been close to the water, but got a lot of space up here that's not got mines in it, so But this, you know, as we expand, this is probably going to be a good place. I need to probably move this. But I'll let this get built and then we'll see. You know, and I want to build a room that's sort of like a kit, because I've got, you know, we've got a few things. So the bed and the kitchen and indoor vent are researched. Kitchen though is going to need people and hydroponic stuff, so really I can't use the kitchen yet. The ventilation we could do if we need to. Right, so let's see what happens with this. This is built. Got power here. Says it's online. Oh yes, no, look, maximum's gone up to 305. Oh crap. Yeah, so these are going to use power. I've forgotten where they are again now. They're in science and CPU. Okay. And they do cost. I mean, these microprocessors, I've got 5, so I can only have 5 of these. So I kind of want to have a room of these, like root banks and stuff, but let's put another. Few in. It's the bigger truck now. It's all going well, really. We're just, you know, these games are quite deep. It takes a bit of time for the research. You know, I'm always wanting something, so we've got to be patient. And also, it's a bit of a balancing act because you do need sort of money, power, CPU, all these sort of things. If you let anything get a little bit out of control, you either hit a mini brick wall or I desperately need more drones. But say, fortunately, this thing needs 80 carbon and 4 of those. So I'm going to focus on making the carbon and the modular stuff. And then we'll be able to build it, and that will help us with contracts as well. We've got all of that filled in. We're not getting a lot of research, but I need to make this modular terminus. I think let me have a look again. The thing, I've already got the factory to make the carbon. We just don't have the, yeah. Sorry, the carbon one I haven't researched. It's plugged in, it's doing it. But we won't be able to use it unless we can get I mean, I can buy it in, but I don't have the money. You know, might be able to buy in a starting amount. That makes the circuits, we've got that going. This will make the carbon, and then what was it? This modular thing will make these modular terminus. Yeah, I mean, with Sargasso playing, I just need to explain this, Sargasso, because people watching the video can't see your text or who I'm talking to or something. They come up, You might watch a video about this game and I'm talking about beavers and they think, what am I going on about? But Sargasso, who's watching on Twitch, is playing the great game with the beavers, and you know, same sort of thing. You know, you have to wait. I had to wait for like the farms and the tech tree. There's a bit of a balancing act because you're constantly needing stuff from the farms, constantly doing the tech tree stuff. Okay, so that got done. I messed that up a bit because we split it. That I can't do. I can't cancel it. Wish these had been set up as automatic ones. I can only do one additional, but every time I do these contracts for money, it's taking my resources. I think money wise for the moment we're a bit better than we were, so probably not going to do contracts for a while. I need to let my stocks build back up again. You know, we've only got 81 steel, we've only got 81 silicon. My god, I'd nearly like 1,000 of it. That thing's boosted. Oh, worried about running. I think when this runs out, I will, rather than build a second right now, which I can't, when this runs out, I will I'll move it over here. We've got 26,000 units here, but we've still got 49,000 units, so this isn't going to run out for a long time. But I've got a whole bunch of stuff feeding off here. We probably can upgrade some of this. Oh, this cough I've got every time I'm trying to talk, I can't. Right, so I've got a Coke, see if that helps me with my cough. What is this stuff? Nanotubes. Yeah, so until I'm making like all of these products, you know, a lot of stuff's gonna be... So we've got a little bit of money, I don't wanna, but I do want to probably upgrade. Whoops, no. So let's upgrade this. Let's say I wish it would quote it. It's going to be about 1,000 to just to do this bit. It tells me it's £2,000 just to do that. £2,500. I just wish the tooltip quoted it. That's like about 10, £9,000. Oh, icky thump. Right, let's do all of this. We'll speed this up, but these aren't boosted yet. I haven't got those. That's something where... Got stuff coming in here, so I'm not sure I need to boost that one yet. The modular frames. Well, I do have... So it's 50,000, 90,000 with a bonus. Thing is, I can't make these, and I'm gonna need them for some buildings, so I think. Right, okay, so we've got our CPU max up to 320. I can fit one more in. Right, so that actually has... Now that I put a door there... So, can I... get rid of these then? Because it will make more space for the room. In theory. I just drew 2 boxes. See if it puts the floor back or not. This is all experimental stuff, really. At least this stuff doesn't require water or aircon or anything, so that's... I think it is putting a floor in. I don't know how to draw that. Like next time. Like if I want, because when you draw a room, what was it say? I mean, it always draws a box. You'd have to maybe do something and then divide it. As I ended up. Right, that seems to work, so let's get rid of that and that. We only need, I do want... It's a bit weird where some of the stuff's hidden. It's not maybe as bad, but Captain Industry was a little bit weird. It's a bit better now than it was, but it takes a while with Captain Industry to know where... Although they have a bit more buildings and modules than this one, but like this indoor ventilation. And I want to put like here, because we're going to have hydroponics in here now. I'll soon test it, I guess, but we'll put in. I mean, I could put beds in this room. Move it, couldn't I? But I've got a power block here. Don't know if that's powering everything in this room, whether it's doing this room. I might need another one of those. Won't be long before we get people. I might need to buy some in material because the people are going to want to eat food and they need 2 of these to get food. I don't know how quick they go through it, but I can imagine it's going to be a bit of a problem. I mean, cafe, all this stuff. Industrial kitchen, medical center. Kind of want to have it all researched. We've got tables, chairs, but it's really good what they've got. A lounge chair. Gonna create a nice home for you guys to recreate in. Right, so this does say power. Oh, hang on, I know. I need to create a pole. So, I don't know where I'm going to feed off. Let's put it there. I might expand these rooms. Does reach? Reach? Yeah. I'm going to come off here, but I like the power system in this game. You've got, you know, they all have their own auto lights on the things and X number of connections. So I think it will probably power that. Yeah, it's gone blue because nice graphics for the indoor stuff. Now got proper lighting. I mean, maybe they'll add that, but I quite like that because you don't have to faff around with putting lights. So I was going to do, I want to do a separate room for the people, but it may well be because of cost we will have to a bit of a kitchen in here. Around does the bed. Put one in just so we can see what it looks like. We do get the resources back. We deconstruct these. Kitchen's quite big. But I really need to boost all this stuff. We've done. Let's have a look at the tech tree. I've got any gaps? No, we still need to earn some more. Well, I'll tell you what, we haven't. It's one thing though with this system. Keep forgetting. If I set an expedition now, select transport, the cargo truck. Pick it all up, say send. So he still wants to go back to the base. Don't understand that. Don't understand that because we're not like we've got 2,400 cargo bays. What's the point of having these large cargo bays if it won't add to a archer point? We'll only choose. Not going to do it, is it? What a ball lake that is. I'm literally right next to it and I can't pick it up. Right click doesn't. Well, we're just going to have to do this. It's just going to have to go there and back. I can't see any way around it. Let it do its thing. At least it's doing something. Right, where's the rover? Ah, we came down here, didn't we? Okay, so that's rare materials. Not a great find. Okay, so we're going to come over here with the rover and then check all these out. Okay. Okay, the bed thing. Oh, that's pretty cool. And it's got like a locker thing, and I really like that. They've done some really nice graphics in this game. Like little pillows and everything. And they've had a little thought. It's not just a bed. It's like, well, somebody would need a locker of a few things. So they got little locker things either side. Anyway, right, this floor didn't get done though. That's a bit weird. It did these. That is weird. Is that going to count as outside?
Research complete.
Okay. Conveyor elevator. I didn't really want to do that elevator thing because I'm not using them yet. They'll come in useful later. So instead of just using the one elevator we've got, we can ferry stuff up to different places on the surface. But I think we needed to do it because yeah, I need the cargo dock, and that's got to do them in order. Anyway, I think I want to focus a bit on upgrade. I think I'll do this brick one. Get some of these. We need to work on the mess those up. Let me redo those. Doesn't lose the research you've... Why has it not got a... That's done it. Why isn't this one getting a line to it? This is blue and I want to leave it in anyway. There's not really a lot of point in building. About 450 hours or something, or 50 days. I hope it's days. It's probably hours. And slag. This thing, factory that separates water into its constituent elements, uses oxygen. Yeah, so we need that. Really a bit. I don't know how you ship the oxygen around. There's a... Give me a sec here. There's an oxygen receiver. Press oxygen. I could put this in here and then an oxygen next to it, but it's 20 power, uses 10 oxygen. I don't know, some of this is all going to be tests. I think I need to do that. And I need to do... even if I have to move them, right? What's this? Deliver 50 glass. I've only got 8 glass. Said I'd say, yeah, plates. I'll do it. Yeah, so I'm going to need the people really before the hydroponics, aren't I? Because the hydroponics aren't going to work without oxygen and stuff. I don't want to overbuild things because I might have to build it down here. I think I need to get all this taken out. You need more slag anyway. The train's busy. Oh, there's a resize thing. Oh, that's in the resize. Oh, for the digging. Okay. Okay, so it's set on 3. Okay, wonder what that was. Not enough water to operate the module. Yeah, let's go turn these on, I guess. Just want to see, like, where does this, do we have to ship this oxygen around, or does it just, because then maybe it doesn't matter where I have it, if it just goes into our storage. This is all now. Right, I got you, I guess. Your lizard brain. Yeah, what I do need to say when I say it is to say it in the typical London slang. Slag! We need some slag. Right, so let's have a look then. So we have now got oxygen going in. This will go down. I got all these filled up earlier. I got this all turned off. Saving power because we're not using it, but we'll. I'm going to let this just run off this tank for a while, see how quick. Charge rate -10, so it is going down pretty quick. Let's turn this one on. Both go down, but we just seem to be shipping stuff around because, you know, these things here. Okay, no, it is going up. Oxygen storage 37. Right, well, if that just fills that and then I get oxygen all the way over here, that's going to be fantastic, but we'll have to see whether that's the case. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan. I don't know how many hours I played it, like 100 hours or something about a year ago, and I did everything on the tech tree and damned all the things, and then I had nothing else to build. I haven't played it since the latest stuff, but they've only added a few things like the slides, but I ran through the game and had no more content of stuff to build or do pretty quickly. 2 weeks, 3 weeks or something playing, and I was done with the game. I mean, you can, because you've got the digging and the deformation and all the stuff, there's some very you get, like, let's just say, I'm not like that. I'm not like, people creating massive quarries and just the different shapes on the map. So because you've got this terrain you've got sort of terrain deformation, but you order the I completed everything in the game pretty quickly, and that was on the largest map. I mean, I could have built more stuff but it was all stuff I'd already built. Like, I had all the rides, I had all the stuff, and so they have added a bit since, but not enough for me to go back and do it all again. But it's a very chill game, yeah. There's another one. What's that other one? There's another one that is it mice or something? It's sort of a bit of a Timberborn, but with mice or something. I don't know what that's called. Maybe they no, not muskwood. But the water physics and stuff in the game are very good. But there weren't many different types of houses. There were like 4 or 5 different types of houses. I had all those built. All the zone connections. Did all the farms. But I ran out of the cat. But I wasn't streaming it, and I was sort of playing it on my own and that, and I was playing it pretty. I just ran out of. So in my opinion, it was just too easy to go through the tech tree stuff. I do have I do have a problem with a game that's sort of like, because then once you've got everything, you've got all the houses, you've got all that, you can just build what you want, and it'll probably be the same in this. But if for me, if I get through that journey too quick, I struggle sometimes to just do creative gameplay. I like, I've got to do this to get that. I still want the tech tree to be. I prefer Captain of Industry, but I think I do prefer battery games a bit more too. I mean, Timberborn's a bit weird because it sort of has a survival disaster element to it with the, but I dammed up all the stuff that was the bad stuff. And what's this? Don't have it, no, sorry. These people I'm not helping.
Director, this place was clearly inhabited until quite recently.
But it's like Minecraft. I don't like playing Minecraft, really. I mean, it's a great game, and a lot of people say it's probably one of the best games in gaming, but you won't catch me playing Minecraft. Just not my cup of tea. Let's see how it... What's she talking about? These people. Ah, right, well, we need this stuff for sure. Let's say send robots. So we can send these instead. my... I don't know. I need more
Director,
cargo.
we've been contacted by Mr. Holloway, the CEO of Evermoon Corporation. That's whose base we're running now. They've lost contact with their employees since the explosion and are asking us to try to find them. We can use our rover to do that, but Crust may not be happy. What do we do?
But you know, I didn't, you know, I mean, there's not really a story with Tim. I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of Timberborn. I don't hate the game. I bought it. I played it for, you know, did everything in the content, but it doesn't have a story mode. It's, you know, I probably prefer science fiction or more realistic medieval history than. And I guess that's the same with, you know, like Minecraft and stuff. It's just, you know. I want to rip my arm off, man. And take my...
Thank you for agreeing to help. We received several fragmented messages from survivors at MT4, but then the communication was lost. We have sent you the coordinates of one of our complexes south of MT4. Maybe someone managed to take shelter there. Please check this point first. With your assistance, we have a chance to save them. Good luck, Director.
So this is a new character. I do like all this stuff. I really like the art of the thing because it's not a photograph. I mean, it's probably created by AI or something, but it has a nice stylistic look to it because it's sort of, the imagery is quite detailed, but sort of looks drawn. So it has that, and they do that with all of that. Especially, particularly like the pictures of spacecraft and outside stuff and everything. So we're sending our rover to that place. Is that going to happen automatically? Sure it is. Don't know. Where the hell is the... What I could do with is, like, if we've had a conversation with somebody, if we can bring it back up again. So the rover... I don't even know what the one was that we just got. Evermoon. It was Evermoon. A long way away, but I think we'll do it. Well, actually, it's not that far away. Okay, I tell you what, if that's Evermoon, let's do... Hang on.
Director, finding surviving employees of another corporation is a worthwhile endeavor, but it's not our primary concern. Your emotions should not influence your decision-making, and I personally will make sure of it if needed.
As an asshole. Right, let's stop that. Let's come here because it's on the way. We know the yellow one is the... Oops, hang on. What am I doing? Set an expedition here. Rover, go. We've only got the one rover, so we need to do these. You know, now probably do this one then we'll get, so we're going to still do the Evermoon one, but we'll just snake our way down. Okay, so have a look. YouTube's dead, man. He's disappeared. Not enough resources for repair. We out of bricks? Oh, we got bricks. I think it's the drones are busy. I want to build more of these things. No, they seem to have a limit of 5, don't they? If I wanted more, I don't really need more than what I've got. But if we do get more drones, then I would have to build more hubs to control them. Now with these, I mean, I could just do this, this and this, but I don't know, I feel like I want to simulate having somebody, so I probably want to leave gaps. Otherwise... That is our last microprocessor though, so... Right, let's have a look at all this stuff then. So I probably could speed up these belts now. A bit more money, haven't I? I want to speed. If I speed this up, it's going to take it. I'm not filling it up enough. Still, we've got 2,000 slag in there, 10 for each of these, and then filling this, won't we? Did I not? I need to get this thing boosted. It's not... I think it's... I don't know if it's clogging up because obviously the stuff we're not... I need to... We're not at the point for the large bulk storage yet. Enough materials to build it. We haven't done the tech for it yet, but I think I'm going to have to just create. I'm going to have to create these anyway for all of this stuff. So there's going to be. They're in the way, haven't I? Ah, keep tapping them. Priority. I'm gonna do that. Done it again. And tab and set escape. Okay, that. This all stopped working. Use titanium. So I'm gonna have to set these up. So this is gonna be the others aren't locked per se, but in this one we need iron oxide. Put it in the right place. Get this built. Shit, this. Oh, quicker. So this has all got rather low. Thinking of maybe. Thing is, I was gonna just feed this into this, but these are so slow, even when they're upgraded, that it'll be better to do in a separate excavator and a separate one CPU. They're not too CPU intensive, so let's do. Play around with this. Gotta go there, which is a bit tight. I need to move all these. We need more. I've got another one over here we can do. Do oxygen storage. I have to turn this back on, aren't I? Oh, we're not still really using it. Right, I need to change all this. So if I had think I might even do another. This system set up, it needs it's taking down and this needs taking down, it's going to be in the way. Thing is, I need to feed it into this bit if it's going to go down here. I have to move this as well. Right, how am I going to do this? Have a look. Well, I'm probably best to do multi, to be honest. It's got more flipping ins and outs than purple comes out. Why not change the ports that they come out on? I think so. These didn't get built. I'm actually short. If I run out of plates, I have. Get these built. Just getting very clogged up. Thinking I want probably at least 2 of these up here. Back to the surface. But I want the purple to come out down here. Regolith is. Why's that nosedive to 102? I'm sure some of this stuff, even if it's not going, seems to be drawing power. Days to go before I'm gonna turn all this off for the moment, only because that one shame this thing's so close. storage out. And I need to feed everything in. I might want to put 2 of these. $30 power though, and I think we'll probably have to do 1 to start with. I think there's double belts later or something. What these things are. Gonna sit. Well, I'll have to make do. Moment, there's stuff. This stuff. Go down there. This wants to send that. One of these are going to want an out. The iron, I need to get over here really. What's clogged up here? I need to get this built, man. Right. Lock that for a minute. Just keep sending it down here. That's got... Remember to go back and unlock that. I need to get this built so that this thing works. It's not working at the moment. Would that cost me to fast belt that? Probably 40 grand. That needs 10 plates as well. Okay, more research. Voice thing's gone again. Oh, why it does that. I'm not even sure I really want to turn these on because it's not going to be able to process everything. But we can expand it. I wish these factories had more than one. Like, you need probably like 3 inlets for like 3 ports in. Like, they have that in Captain of Industry. Right, well, I'm just going to wait for these to get built. So, yeah, how much money that would cost, because it wouldn't... Do it. 32,000, jeez. The sweat. But it's a long route, so get it shipped quickly when it does. Yeah, I'm making glass. I don't know what else is using it. We've got 10 needed here. And 2 for here. 2 for each of these. I keep saying glass, man. Plates. Plus I need to build storage for here and here, or at least you do that for the moment, or at least remind me that I need to do something with it. I think I'd like to belt it over here. Are these plates going, man? I've got some. I've got 7 there, so not building them there. Is anything else? Nothing else being built. Not up there. He took a plate, put it over here. That for repair or what? Oh, they've got colonist efficiency as well. That's, I never noticed that. Right, well at the moment I'm sending everything down this line to make the plates. That's separate, but people aren't taking that. I've got it switched on, they can take it. Drones must be busy, but with, I guess they're busy trying to do... We don't seem to have a pause button on build as well. I think that would be nice. They running over here. Got steel. Bricks are done. What are they taking from here? Excuse me, friend. And slag from there. Turn that off. Right. Started to... Still nothing. Why aren't they taking... Turn that off as well. Taking slag from there. Because if you take it from anywhere, take it from the... Now bringing it in. Right, okay, that got built now, so they must have done that. Set those low priorities, so we should do this first. We need templates up here. That's my robot charging. Okay, so we've just found fuel plant. Quite interesting. Okay, so it needs to come here. Rover. I might get more rovers. You know, less things to do. Right, well I can... Where would I have to feed this in? I'd have to feed it into here. Got more iron. If I want to do those, I probably should get these going and feed this down into this chain. I want to increase this as well to the other battery. I think rather than destroy this, I probably should just attach that there for the moment. Yeah. Another storage we need over here. This stuff, isn't it? Right, those plates are going in now. It's taking its sweet ass time. We still just don't have enough rovers. Okay. Probably should put another storage here. It's at the moment. Decide what to do.
Objective achieved.
After thoroughly scanning and exploring the area, the rover discovered a protective case with a tablet near one of the doors. In addition to research data, it contained a text file.
Collapse due to a powerful explosion. Kate and the others didn't make it out, and Tanya is seriously injured. 6 of us are alive, including me, MT4 Chief Robert Podolsky. The outer part of the complex was almost completely destroyed by the
I
blast
think we're
wave,
going to get
and the
3
electricity and life
humans here
support
if we
systems are
rescue them.
offline. We have a working vehicle, fuel, and oxygen supply. We have enough to reach the Evermoon 3 observation station. Let's see if they had more luck.
No biological or any other activity was detected in the complex. Director, that's our Robert. If there's any hope that he's alive, we should keep looking.
Oh, Robert, he might still be alive. Or sexist Robert. Didn't think he'd be dead. Fail, isn't it? I need to find a big shipment of modular frames. There might be some on the moon. What's our truck doing? It's going back, isn't it, to empty? Fortunately, he doesn't have any frames, but there's 16 here, you see, so we can go pick those up. 56 of those. I need to go pick those up. Oh, that's a contract. Okay, sorry, they're not pickups, they're contracts. Supply. The pickups are the little things that look like dots and bars. So yeah, like we've got this stuff here, stuff here. Right, surveillance station. So I'm going to go here, do the other one. I think Robert's at this surveillance station, maybe. Cool. Oh, we're just 2 plates short from this being built. And so they're still digging over here. I don't know where I'm going to get 65 of these blocks from. And to buy them, have a look. About 50 would be 146,000. That's not happening. I don't think, because most of these are contracts, so as I say, got useful stuff there, but not stuff I really need at the moment. Same with that. This has got some aluminium, which I think that will be my next pickup. The rest, we're still going to have to go searching. And this thing, it's not really worth digging because I need a dedicated cargo truck to support it. All done before lunch. For this, let's set it to the priority, try and get it built. Set that low priority at the moment, just needs doing at some point. Do now. These all got built. Right, so this is now going to get bogged up. Making these again. Used a lot of them, so just whenever it's to open these up again, start making more of these, but these are important, these things. I mean, I almost need 2 of these really. we've got tech that can make them be more efficient and stuff. We just gonna take time working on a few of them. The bricks one, components. I haven't plugged in. I really need to do this one, don't I? So I think no. I'll probably do that first, and then components, and then rare materials. But I'm not getting much green. I might buy some green. What can I buy? This service. Buy 200 for 59 grand. 90 days. Do that. A lot, but I can afford it just at the moment. But my tech trees.
The research station was badly damaged by the explosion. The radar towers were destroyed. Solar panels were also hit, but some of them are still working. Rover's equipment also detected activity underground. Someone
There's quite a good story in this game if you if you're following
the door to
it.
the underground complex looks sealed. The activation panel is malfunctioning. To its left is scratched out "Traitors," and there are tracks. Someone has definitely been here recently. Now, there's just mangled equipment, a huge sealed door, and tracks leading away from the station.
An explosion. Panels destroyed. Underground it looks sealed. I've got traitors written on the door.
The OPS system on the rover will help us find them. Run a scan near the research station.
Gonna do what the other one did, don't not find it. Some hits down here.
Package delivered.
Okay, so he's got a bunch of stuff on him. Not a lot, but oh, he's picked up 2 robots. Yeah, a few microprocessors. We got 70 organics, which is lovely. Okay, so Rover was seeing hits down here, so let's do another scan here. See these bigger symbols. Could be just these things are a bit weird to interact with. I've still got this cargo one I can't work out, and I've googled it and everything. I've got manual scans, but picking up hits here, but I think it's just picking up these. Now we're out of the don't know. Right, this got built. Okay, so this is operational now. When we get built, this will all get going again. That chucks out 29 per minute. These things out 15. Two. Right, I'm not going to turn this one on for a while. See how we go. Okay, so that's splitting that pretty well. I'll do that. The underground belts don't actually stretch very far. If I do them, go like there, and it's 4,800. I did a little bit just here and here to get this thing working. This is producing more silicon than the other one was. I don't want to do two, but the way they have all the outputs, hard to put these next to each other. Right, so we've got that going on. Let's trying to get this done with the rover. Scan, but oh, there we go. Have I got filters now? Got the scan here. A separate game, this thing on the surface. So yeah, geological scans, something I need to research. Can't zoom in any. Okay, now we've got a search for survivors. That's what I need to do on these other ones, is find that dot. Doing it. Oh, I need to go back to that cargo term because I think that's going to have resources or something important. We've had that open for ages. This is quite
discovered a damaged transport. There were no employees of the Evermoon Corporation inside.
I'm keeping it.
Transport's logbook survived, and the rover is transmitting the contents of the last entry.
Another nice picture.
What caused that explosion? An asteroid? Nuclear strike? What could hit so hard? Well, it doesn't matter now. Tanya's condition has worsened, and medications are running out. Supplies, oxygen, all running low. The transport runs on solar panels, but soon it'll be night, and we won't survive it. We'll head towards the sun, try to buy us some time.
I think
Well,
Crust
those
may have
bastards at
nuked to
Station
the
3 have
moon
let
or
us
something,
in.
because we don't
They
know what hit the
survived.
moon,
I
do
heard
we?
knocking, but they didn't open the door. Maybe they know something we don't. Maybe in their place, we would have done the same.
Right, either way, we need to hurry without the sun. We're as good as dead.
Tragedy. By the time the sun...
Director, there's more.
Oh dear, I've got audio.
We found an audio recording that appears to be Robert's.
Oh, maybe Robert is dead.
I don't know why I'm recording another one. Apparently, I miss you and the kids. I'll be home in 2 weeks. This time, we'll go to the mountains. I've had enough sand and beaches. Work, as luck would have it, hasn't slowed down a bit. Alloway insisted on mining right on MT4 and hired a company to do it. They seem to be nice young people with interesting developments. Their Alice reminds me of you when you were young. She's pretty and talks too much. How long has it been since I gave you flowers? Anyway, I have to run. There's something going on here.
I'll make sure this is passed on to his family.
Interesting. Right, so I think... Let me go and get these checked out. I'm liking that. It's a little bit,
Director, a horrific tragedy happened to the MT4 crew, and I can't help but wonder what happened at Evermoon 3. Robert said they weren't allowed to go inside, and the rover clearly detected activity inside. But I still can't believe a reasonable person could do such a thing. We can break the sealed door, but that would require sending drones and materials. What do you think?
we'll check the station, definitely. At some point, I can't. That's the surveillance station, that's the fuel plant. But we've got to repair it or something. Let me do these two questions. They're probably contracts these, but we'll do these. Right. Not making as much progress as I would like, but that's probably a good thing. I was thinking of doubling this up. But again, I've still got to boost these yet, so I need to do the smelters, or it's queued. Melting furnace is here. I don't know why that stopped. Switch to the bricks. Anyway, I thought I bought the green. Did that not go through? Money's going down. Bit better on the green. Let's not spend too much money again. Okay. So that is filling up pretty good. That's almost full actually. That got built. That's going to start filling this up so this doesn't get capped out. Right, I still don't think I can do much more inside until I get more research done. Need to get like all of this row done. Medical center, carbon fiber factory, science lab, engineering labs. Once we get scientists and labs and that, we can also create research income from operations. Yeah, that's why this thing stopped. Needed the blue. Okay, so that's going to get done pretty quickly, that. We've done the 5,000 orange. Then we could boost our smelting furnaces. Which is great. I'll probably do these ones first. And then probably these ones. Well, they all need doing really, but rather than build more. There's a consumption of oxygen. I don't know what the 0.2 is, but
Research complete.
okay. Melting furnace is done. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so let's do. The thing is, I've no money now. How much was that? I didn't know. 10 grand? No, 20 grand. Not going to be able to do very many, am I? Do this one. Doing supplying this. That's supplying this. Starting to back up now, so but we've just given it a boost. 25%. I need to do a few little contracts, get the money back up again. Something with bricks. Bricks and rare earth stuff would be good. Not many want the raw materials, unfortunately. Hmm. 500. Yeah, I'd rather do like these because 200 research. I've only got 223 there. That's a bit much. That's like 99% of my stock. This one, third steel. It's not a lot of money, but it does have research. Do this one. Fill the order. Half a byte. Oh, good. This thing's unloading as well. I don't think I'm going to do more solar power until we get the big solar panel research, but to do solar panels does increase efficiency by 15%. Quite a lot of research though. 100 days, 20 grand, 16. I need to do things that are a little bit less resource. Things like, still quite a lot. 44 days, 28 days. The drone speed would probably be good. What's this? Drone deal. We're not doing much mining. Plenty to do the cargo drone speed, 15%. Have a little look. Got bricks and that down. We need to do these and that. Regular processing speed. It might be worth doing that. 10 and 2.5. Also want another contract, but green's our lowest at the moment in income, so 13.8 is going to take 86 days. Let's put that in. Okay, that contract got done, so not a lot of money, but just under 30 grand. A little bit of blue and green for 30 days. I don't know. Boxing. Don't know. I expect there's an end to the story, and I guess you would eventually collect and connect with everything on the moon. I mean, I've seen some videos of people with like, mate, I mean, I'm you know, probably like 10% in or something, so because the amount of size of bases and, you know, just like, you know, like 40 of these lumped together and stuff, so huge spaces with humans, and I haven't. So I mean, certainly you're going to end the discoveries and you'll end the tech tree. The tech tree is quite slow, which I actually quite like, because I don't like rattling through that stuff too easy, because otherwise you don't have the goals. But there's tons of stuff, and then, you know, you get things that have like 3 or 4 upgrades per item as well. Yeah, we've got gas, we've got helium. I mean, I haven't even done the basics yet. We're still struggling with that. So it's a pretty massive game. But then so's Captain of Industry. And I hadn't finished that either. I'll probably do a new playthrough of that, because I've done a couple updates since I did that. That's another factory And they have a, you go off on the sea in a ship to go discover stuff a bit like you do on the moon here, but I actually prefer, I think I prefer this. So probably the factory stuff's a bit more advanced than this, as in more fleshed out in Captain of Industry. But I like the setting and the story of this more than Captain of Industry. I mean, if you haven't played Captain of Industry, it's hard to know, but the whole boat thing and going off of the, it's just like a spider. It's a bit rubbish. The UI is pretty crappy and stuff, but essentially away from your base you have an interaction with stuff. This being the moon and all this detailed stuff here, once we get more vehicles, is very good actually. It would be a lot faster if I had more drones, but we will get them. Okay, research completed. Okay, so the bricks factory upgrade is done. Okay, can I apply that then? I probably won't have the money. $18,500, 25,000. But we don't need to boost it just yet, really. It's ready to go. I need to do some contracts and money. Have a look at the contracts again then. Pick another one that's it's quite doable. 22 grand's pretty poor though. I mean, you can see by some of the amounts of some of the, you know, like this one wants 1,500. I've only got 300. So we're going to scale up a lot more at some point. Plates I don't have many of. $250 steel, I've got 154. I mean, I don't have a lot of anything really. Rare earth elements, I don't know if anybody wants any of those, I don't see them. I'm just going through all these different companies. This one has a lot of singles, which is quite good, but again, it's not stuff I can afford. And as we complete jobs, you'll see this little yellow bar, so reputation, you get better prices, more favourable conditions. It's going to take a long time, you think of these, like this bar, this bar, this bar, so there's 5 bars on all of them. But like the 3rd, 4th and 5th bars are a lot bigger to fill. And look at what I've done. I mean, this one, I don't think I've got any of them into, well, this one's just got into the 2nd bar. And this one's about to. I might do this. I'll do this. Because I've actually got the materials. Fill the order, make sure it hits the weight it does. It's only 20 grand of money, so that's not But the only way that I earn money at the moment is mostly through the contracts. I mean, I can sell materials, so if I've got like something I don't really have the stock, but if we go to here and I go to the market and I go to sell, if I want to sell, see I've got these. So if I want to sell, let's say 500, that's 499. I can sell it for 262, which is actually pretty good. But it's 14,900 tons, so I would have to. We haven't actually researched this yet. So that would do 4,000. So if I did the 4,000. I would have to do it in several, might be like 3 cargo loads, so you pay 3 times these fees. If I did whatever 4,000 in weight is, It's about 64,000 in money. To do that, I sell 130. I've got 900. I need 4,200. This marker. $4,200, dead on the nose. Let's sell those. But yeah, you've got all these little competing systems which are quite good. You know, you've got exploration, you've got discovery, there's a story mode thing going on, there's getting the money, getting the power. That's all separate from doing the base building stuff. It's probably hard if you're not watching or listening or paying attention to the story or what I'm building. You lose track of what's going on. It's probably better for the player than it is. That's true of all sort of city and factory builders, really. But the same thing when I was doing Farthest Frontier and stuff, people would pop in and go, what's going on? And it's like, well, so, because, you know, it's not Call of Duty or something, so. But yeah, I'm enjoying it, actually. I'm really liking the graphics, I'm liking the story. It's taken a bit of while to get used to a couple of the mechanics just work differently. There's nothing wrong in that. It's just I'm doing a lot of these things for the first time. I've now found another deposit here of stuff. What is that? A contract. Pretty good. 30. No, they're pickups. So if they're these things, they're all pickups. But what I wanted to try and do was set up multiple pickups, because my trucks carry 2,400, but I haven't worked out a way. You know, so if I go here, set expedition, do the truck, and say, you know, pick these up. Once it picks them up, and I go to set another expedition, it wants to go back. Then there was this thing with choosing a route. So we got that contract done.
Research complete.
Let's leave the base. Right, so the plates upgrade is done. Game probably won't be able to afford it, but we need to do that though. How much is this one? 25 grand. Okay, let's do it. I've boosted this, and I've boosted this, so this has all had a bit of a boost. Paid for by the last contract. But I should be able to pick all these things up. Now I'm going to, with this thing, I'm going to send the rover. I need to get back up here. Sort this thing out. Okay. Right, so if I go to this thing and then I go set up an expedition and I go, you know, it's hard to do it that way. It's better to do it. But if I go here, seems to always I want to be able to pick up, because I've got the room to pick up all these things with my cargo drone. So if I set a route, I could say departure point, my base. Delivery point. Not going to work either. I can send it down manually here, but I don't seem to manually be able to pick stuff up. I go here. I'm just going to have to do it this way and then say, right. I haven't got this tick saying back to base. Almost like I have. Unticked. It's only 26 items, so if when it picks it up, it won't let me. So this thing's on the move. Come and pick this up. We'll see when we get down here. But if I then set that as an expedition with the truck, it keeps wanting to go back to the base. I think I've sent my truck to the base. Where the hell's it gone? Did you go back, dude? And this thing's a long ass trip. So I like it, and I need more vehicles, but I still haven't worked out how to do like multiple pickup. I should go for lunch soon and then make sure this video's not too long. So let me redo this again. Not given a couple of vehicles. I could have done with the game giving me. Right, so this thing got boosted, so that's doing that. We haven't boosted this yet. We haven't researched that. Right, let's boost this. 20 grand. But yeah, making good progress. I'm going to need another green here to plug in. I want something that lets me do more contracts. So I do that, or else I start doing some of this stuff. We do need the carbon factory. Both about 49 days. do that. Okay, well, we've gone over the CPU of what we originally had a limit of 300, but we've changed our limit to 330 with the server room. I'm not really ready yet for colonists, but oh, I didn't say what was to be stored in here. Okay. So I need to get more iron down here. Now, I've got iron coming out of here, although I didn't have it switched on properly, so we basically got nothing there. So I can either just keep it separate. I can run a... I don't think I'm going to have the money to run a belt across to here. Or I can set up a new line, but even these are miles away. I'd have to have another extractor. Look, iron here. Some iron here. Got my irons all set up off this node. I do like the fact that the nodes are pretty massive actually, as it started. I've still got 12,000, but this is eventually going to run out. But when it does, that's why I'm a bit reluctant to move this stuff over here. It'd be easy to move some of this later. Anyway, worry about that later. So, I was thinking... The thing is, that does take power and CPU. So if I want to build a room for the people, doesn't like that because of the door thing, isn't it? A bit weird how you get stuff. Guess I just have to use single walls. So if I come out another 10 here, I go 10 this way, and I do 10 this way. I'll connect it up. Again, I'm doing all this stuff for the first time, so that then makes it indoors. So that's how you do that then. Let me do that, and then we'll make this a crew area, essentially, or a test crew area. I'll move the bed. Once it's built, we'll get things like the kitchen in here. I don't know how far this power thing goes. Seems to have powered this room back here, so if they're touching... So thinking it's about time I probably added another battery, because we're... stay on top of it. got a bit more CPU. Probably another 2. And that will give us 6/8 maximum. Plan for lunch, I don't know, I've got quite a full fridge of stuff really. I've got lots of, I go from having nothing into the fridge and I can't hardly get anything in, and I've got some salad stuff I bought that needs, you know, doing. Coronation chicken, so I can have some cucumber, I can make a nice sandwich. Nothing extravagant. We won't have anything hot. Buy some avocado, mushrooms. So I'm probably going to make myself a bit of a salad. Next stuff, and then maybe tonight I'll have something hot. Right, 1:30. Probably a good time. How long's the stream been going? Three and a half hours. Yeah, with a bit of trimming, that's still going to be a long video. I'm on a roll. I'm on a roll. Right, so the rover's going up there. Why isn't the cargo truck doing its thing, man? I didn't even see it. Right. We'll try, once we get so a lot of this stuff you can do by space rockets later. Yeah. It's just so much this game, it's great. Yeah, I haven't got space rockets yet. I don't know where my truck's gone. Didn't look like it was in the base. These people are going to have a wage. It'll cost a lot of money. I've lost it. Where's it gone? Is it on the set? It's not here. Comes in this way, goes out the other way. Right, right. It's a bit worrying. What have I done with it? It's almost like I've sold it or it's gone away because I can't even set an expedition. Something up. Is it in here? It's in here. Okay. Panic over. When it's unloading. So actually, I think it drives inside here or something through this door, but it's actually inside. doing its thing. I couldn't find it. It's refueled here and everything. This is the expedition center. I've got a contract that I can't do. Okay, those batteries are built and connected, so that's good. I'll get a little bit more power to offset what we're doing below. Okay, these guys are beavering away doing this. So I don't know if I'll come back more this afternoon. I'd like to. I'm playing the thing, but it's not really getting any views, and you guys are all doing your own thing. Did do some Magic the Gathering last night. I need to do a little bit today. I've gone over the 26,000 coins, so now I need to. Because all of that comes out on Tuesday. No, not Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. I'm watching more videos of people opening real packs. See what they get. I've got a little bit of money. We can boost this thing. It's already boosted. Boosted that one. We boosted this one. I really think I probably should boost these, but this is full now. I need to build. It's a shame I don't get more contracts for smart bricks, man. Multi-resource storage. Okay, that sounds good. Don't know how much it carries. Done that yet. I mean, this thing can carry 256 bricks here. That's not, that's for other stuff. We've got a little bit of storage for bricks. The carbon fiber factory's done. Excellent. Okay. Probably need to queue in another blue. Which I think really the cargo duct. This thing would be good as well. I keep having stuff breaking down. This reduces module wear of 35%. Yeah, so these cargo drones carry 10, but it would increase by 5 if I do that. Both about the same. I think that's going to be costly to build the cargo deck, and I don't really, we haven't got. I think I'm going to do that. Reduces the cost of using cargo pods by 40% and reduces the market commission. Good. I need to start doing these though if we're gonna. These are only 8.4 days, these, so let's do these then. The lab and the engineering lab. Yeah, so I can do these 3 labs fairly quickly. So that uses blue and amber, that's blue and green, and that's amber and green. Okay. Was I winning many games? No, actually, I got on last night. I don't think I won a. No, I think somebody quit. I think I played. I didn't play a lot. I played about 8 games. It's, you know, it can be like 10 minutes a game sometimes. But I think I said to you before boxing that if I get on I ever play, like even late from like lunchtime to like the afternoon or evening, the people that you're up against and the decks. So I had a Magic the Gathering achievement for 500 coins, but it was for killing X number of creatures, so it didn't really matter whether I won or lost. So I didn't earn more than probably 600 or 700 coins because I got that 500 and 1 or 2 wins, but I think I went about 5 losses in a row. Just people had super decks, and then I had somebody quit, then I won one, and then I got smashed again by somebody, just massive. So yeah, I'm just dipping in and out a bit. Some of it I'm streaming obviously in the past, and maybe less in the future until I do the Hobbit stuff, but I definitely find that, you know, like if you're playing, like I think if you get on quite early in the morning just for half an hour or 45 minutes or something, it seems less pros and less good decks on the earlier, so like 8 o'clock to like 11 or 12 o'clock, not too bad. After that it gets pretty, all the sweats are on then. So but yeah, like I say, the thing I needed to do yesterday on it was actually based on killing opponents' creatures, not winning matches. So I still managed to do it regardless of how the games are going. Although $2.54. I'm not even getting many of these chips going up, am I? That's because we've got no purple coming in. I need to get all this going. So this is boosted, but they're not sat with loads of, and that's already boosted. I think are we doing this one? Yeah, I'm doing it. So once this is done, I'll be able to boost these, which will output a bit more. So I'll probably save my money until that's done then, and then boost this, and then boost this before I do the others because of the money. And that's not backed up at the moment. I might turn this on as well, then a bit more supply. Although, or dawn, 10 days. I don't know, maybe I'll not do that now. Probably not a good time to do it at night. And this water stuff as well, I'm turning on and off because we're not really using it per se. But okay, so this room got built. Let's just do a little bit of this and then I'll call it. I'll go for a break. But in a sec. So it looks like it's got power. So it actually looks, I mean, maybe this has a... But it's powering everything at the moment, which is pretty good. This is all experimental stuff for me, but I'm quite enjoying the... we've got all this stuff, so... I'm going to need to build a kitchen. So I don't really know, so... So if I put the kitchen here, and then I'll get rid of that. Beds. Put here. quite expensive, the beds. I take it it's one per person. But how many people sleep in a bed? And I don't know if all this stuff's going to be important or not, because we haven't had any people. I'm going to do a small dining table. Go there. Rest of the stuff we haven't researched. The big one I really have place for. The hyperponics thing, I think it was 2 people per... Yeah, so that takes 2 people to run that. The kitchen takes 2 people. That's 4 people. I mean, I take it the bunk beds, I mean, are twice as many people, because it's probably 2 people instead of 1, taking up the same floor space, I presume. I haven't got it researched yet. An ice melter, which we've got in the other building, and all the rest of the stuff. So we've got a cafe. I need the medical center because that's probably going to be needed to keep them alive. I want like probably over 500,000 or something, because we're going to start to get salaries and all that sort of stuff. So, and then I've got a little bit of this stuff, so that's going to produce a little bit of food, but we need 128 organics to make 64 food. Is this one person? Yeah. So, you know, we'll probably have an honorary Sargasso and honorary boxing as our first colonists, and they'll probably starve and freeze and no oxygen. You know, I like this. What is it? Mini McDonald's or something. So I will turn it off in a sec, because these take power. And they probably do, because it's probably... Right, I think the hydroponics, I think I want to build one of these just so we can see what's going to need to run it. Can't find a way to build it now. So we'll put one down, but it produces, I mean, I don't know, the slag, I would have thought it's like manure or something, but I guess they're using slag for, and then it's going to produce 20 of these, but 6 power, 6 water. I've got no water. I've got water stored, but I've got no water up here. That's probably because I don't know if I need to build a water. I don't know if I need to build a water tank in here. I'll build one and we'll see what. I mean, this is all test. People watch a lot of streamers doing this, they know what they're doing, but yeah, so it's saying it needs water. Let me we have got water. Let me just turn these on, see if that says I want to see if it takes from the other zone. Right, so this is -6 water because it needs 6 the power. Obviously we don't have any colonists. Drones are going to bring in the slag. We'll just see. I think the staff might not be required, but they will boost it, so who the hell knows? And I watched probably about 10 or 15 hours of videos on this game a bit just to get the basics, but I didn't want to keep watching too much of it because then I wanted to, you know. Yeah, power -150 at one point. Let me just turn this on a sec. This I've got oxygen stored, like 4,300, but then I don't understand the 9.7. That's the production amounts. So we've got 4,500 stored. We're consuming 0.3. We're producing 10. Output 50 tons. I don't know what output means. Now we've got consumption is 16, which probably we want because it's consuming what's in. But I think maybe it does take from here. So if it does, I'll get rid of this tank, but this hasn't got anything in it. It still says it needs water. It also says it needs power. But yet the building's lit. This thing's green. Might need another. I'll do it if we don't. No drones, like all this stuff was moving, so this stuff here when it's on was moving to here magically. There was like drones weren't carrying it, and also the water's going from there to here, and then the oxygen from here to the tanks without any connections. But it does use a lot of power. We've got 24 days, and in 2 days we get the sun again. Right, so I will have to refresh a little bit of this. Obviously, we'll need to get potentially water up here. And it may be you need the colonists to move it around. Turn that off at the moment. But I did wonder, like building a tank, like if water would. Tell you what, let's do a test because, I mean, this is in the same room, so it probably that's why. But if I turn this off, turn this off, turn this on, I imagine it won't. Let's turn. But let's just see if this water tank fills magically. Well, I imagine the answer is no, because it's probably got to be in the same room. Right. So that fills up. It's probably got to fill up its... But I've closed off these and the other one's open. So let's see when this fills up if it's just going to stop. In which case then I'm going to need to rejig all that stuff. Right, okay, that's doing its thing. Yeah, nothing's going in here, so looks like it will only fill it if it's in the same room, which kind of will make sense. I'll let it run a little bit longer, but I'll have a look at that offline. Let's just check what we were doing with the cargo drone. Don't know, we'll test things up. Send him back out. Right, thanks very much. I will be back in the next episode where we'll do more stuff on the surface of the moon. We'll try and do a little bit more experimenting with the habitats. A few more contracts for money so we can keep boosting these things. I've got good research going on. We're just about to get this done so I can boost my regolith refineries. Got cargo drone speed on the go, we've got extended tender license on the go, and then cargo bay for drones and science labs all plugged in. I need to get some more blue science though. Be back later. Let's all have a cup of tea, coffee, lunch, whatever. Thanks as always, guys and girls, and anyone else lurking and watching. If you're watching on YouTube later on, then if you like these, then leave a like, smash a like, subscribe, hit the bell notification if you want to see when I go live on new content on YouTube, and drop a comment on there. Let me know if you're playing this game, if you played it. But yeah, it's on its third update, and as I say, the 1.0 I think is coming out probably in about 4 to 5 weeks time, if not before, with some added changes. We have to see what they bring, but it's imminent going to 1.0, I believe. But no real issues. All the issues have just been doing things for the first time, and well, I suppose the one issue I've had is the AI voice, and it's not that much. It's about 80-90% of the time it works, and then it seems to get stuck in a rut where stuff pops up and it doesn't talk to you. I actually quite like the voiced stuff, so but then it, for whatever reason, it works again, and when you play it next time it works again, so that's probably a small bug that I've found. So soon we'll have a mini Sargasso, a clone of Sargasso and a clone of Boxing running around our. So that's a better way to think of it, rather than it be you guys dying, and they're going to be clones like in the movie Moon, where yeah, there'll be clones of you trying to survive. But we're gonna have to probably buy them in, aren't we? I think there's a mission I can do where we get some colonists for free, which would be the better way to do it. But yeah, we'll do that in the next episode. Anyway, thanks very much. See you again soon.